Hello, welcome back to another video lecture of financial derivative and risk management, and you are watching our YouTube channel UN College Digital Classes. In previous video lecture, we had already discussed about the stock index futures. So if you remember that in that stock index future, we are taking stock index as the underlying asset. So in today's video, we will be discussing the index arbitrage. If you will remember, while we have started financial derivatives, we had talked of the participants of the financial derivative, and in that we had discussed about the arbitrages and the mechanism of arbitrage. So arbitrage is nothing but a simultaneous buying and selling of a commodity or asset in two different markets to make profit out of the price discrepancy. So that is what the arbitrage is. So we are going to discuss today that what is the index arbitrage of the financial derivative is. So without much delay, let's start our class. So first we will understand that what this arbitrage is. This arbitrage occurs when a security is purchased in one market and simultaneously sold in another market at a higher price. So thus considered to be risk-free profit for the trader. So this is what arbitrage is. And the purpose, if we see, of this arbitrage is to take advantage of the difference in the prices available for the same financial instrument being offered on different exchanges. So this is what is the purpose behind the arbitrage, is that we are making profit or we are making the money or gain out of the difference of the price of these two different exchanges. And arbitrage provides a mechanism to ensure prices do not deviate substantially from fair value for long period of time. With advancements in technology, it has become extremely difficult to profit from pricing errors in the market. So with the advancement of technology, it is somehow the margin money, or we are saying the difference in the price, is difficult to predict, and there is a very thin difference on the prices of discrepancy, but still this arbitrage is a very good profit making technique, and it epitomizes the mantra that is buying low and selling high. So this is what arbitrage is, and it is based on buying low and selling high. So it is done on a profit notion. We can say the arbitrators are the one who are not exposed to any risk, and they are making money out of the difference in the prices. So they buy at a low price and sell at a higher price simultaneously. This is the notion. This is the mantra what we are saying behind the arbitrages. We will understand it with an example, that suppose an asset, say gold, is quoted at rupees 27,000 for 10 grams, say, at Delhi bullion market, and at 27,500 in the Mumbai bullion market. So for the same commodity or asset, what we are taking here is gold, is quoted at two different prices at two different markets, and we are going to make money out of this difference, that a trader may buy 10 gram of gold in Delhi and sell it in Mumbai, making a profit of rupees 500. That is the difference between the same commodity at two different prices. So this is what arbitrage is. So if we will observe this example, this is a simple example of arbitrage for the same commodity, or the considered commodity here in our example is suppose gold, and it is different price in two different markets. At Delhi, when it is 27,000 for 10 grams, at Mumbai bullion market it is 27,500. So the difference of 500 could be a gain for an trader, and he can buy the asset at the lower cost, that is at Delhi bullion market, and sell it at the Mumbai bullion market at a gain of rupees 500. This is what arbitrage is, and this is how the arbitrageurs play. Now we will come to what stock index futures is. That futures on stock indices have become an important and growing part of most financial market, we know that. And nowadays we can buy or sell futures on the Dow Jones, the S&P 500, the Nasdaq, and the value line indices, as well as many indices in other countries too. An index future entitles the buyer to any appreciation in the index over and above the index futures price, and the seller to any depreciation in the index for the same benchmark. This is what index futures is entitled with. To evaluate the arbitrage pricing of an index future, it is considered the following strategies. The first strategy is that to sell short on the stocks in the index for the duration of the index futures contract, invest the proceeds at the riskless rate, and this strategy requires that the owners of the stocks that are sold short be compensated for the dividends they would have received on the stocks. So this is what the first strategy is. And the second strategy is that the sale the next futures contract. So this could be the two strategies for the index futures which is entitled. Now both strategies require the same initial investment, have the same risk, and should provide the same proceeds. So again, if S is considered to be the spot price of the index, and F is the futures price, and Y is the annualized dividend yield on the stock, and R is the riskless rate, the cash flow from the two contracts at expiration can be written as F is equal to S 1 plus R minus Y to the power T. So this could be the formula for the strategy. And if the futures price deviates from this arbitrage price, there should be an opportunity from the arbitrage, and this arbitrage is also conditioned on several assumptions. So first assumption could be, we assume that investors can lend and borrow at the riskless rate. Second could be, we ignore transactions cost on both buying cost and selling short on stocks. Third could be, we assume that the dividends paid on the stocks in the index are known with certainty at the start of the period. So these are the assumptions. So if these assumptions are unrealistic, the index futures arbitrage will be feasible only if prices fall outside a band, the size of which will depend upon the seriousness of the violations in the assumptions. So assume that investors can borrow money at RB and lend money at RA, and that the transactions cost of buying stock is TC and selling short is TS. So the band within which the futures price must stay can be written as S minus T1, 1 plus RA minus Y to the power T is greater than F, which is greater than S plus TC, and 1 plus RB minus Y to the power T. So this could be the formula. And in practice, one of the issues that you have to factor in is the seasonality of dividends, since the dividends paid by stocks tend to be higher in some months than others. So there is also the sensitivity factor that is there with these indexes while we are doing arbitrage with these indexes. So let's understand this more clearly, that what this index arbitrage is, that it is a trading strategy, we can say, that attempts to profit from the price difference between two or more market indices. And this can be done in any number of ways depending on where the price discrepancies originated. It may be an arbitrage between the same index traded on two different exchanges, or it may be an arbitrage between two indexes that have a standard relative value that has temporarily diverged from its standard. And it can also be an arbitrage between the instruments that track the index and the components of the index themselves. So this is what index arbitrage is. The index arbitrage is simply, we can say that it is an instrument or it is a derivative which we are taking as the underlying asset as the index, and we are making simultaneous profit from the buying and selling on the indexes. And it can be done on the type of discrepancy that is there, either it is on the same index or different index or on different quoted prices that is available. So with available discrepancy of the prices, this index futures can be taken. So no matter what the situation is, the strategy will include buying the relatively low priced security and selling the higher priced security with an expectation that prices would return to equivalence. And a form of arbitrage in which an investor takes advantage of discrepancies in price between a stock index and a futures contract on that index. So this is what index arbitrage is. Now we will understand that what this index arbitrage with an example, that let's attempt to capture the difference between where the S&P 500 futures are trading and the published price of the S&P 500 index itself. The S&P 500 index arbitrage is often called the basis trading. The basis is the spread between the cash and futures market prices. So this is what we are saying, that basis trading. So here is the example that we are taking the difference between the spot price or the future price, or we are taking the difference, or we are taking the price difference of the S&P 500, and this is what the basis future which we are seeing. Now what is this basis futures? Let's understand that what this basis future is. So it refers to those trading strategies which is built around the difference between the spot price of a commodity and the price of a future contract for the same commodity. So for the same commodity, when we have different prices in the spot and in the future, so on that difference we are making the arbitrage. That is what the basis arbitrage is, and this difference in futures trading is referred to as the basis. And if a trader expects this difference to grow, the trade they will initiate would be turned long the basis. So if the trader expects that this difference will grow up, that means there will be high in price, then it will initiate a long basis. And conversely or adversely, if a trader enters short the basis when they speculate that the difference will decrease. So when the trader expect that the price is going up or price will be increasing, then the trader is going to take the long position and it will be a long the basis. And if in the reverse it is going to fall down or there will be decrease in price, then there will be short the basis or short position. So this is what the basis trading is, that as we have said, when the price is low we are buying, and when the price is high we are selling it. So this is what the basis trading is. Now what are the challenges that are faced by this index arbitrage? Let's have a look on that. So first challenge of the index arbitrage is a small window of opportunity. So that means the time which requires action when one is dealing with two different scores is quite small. So there is very small window of opportunity which it is saying, that there is a very small time period within which we have to deal with it. And this is particular for when someone is working manually and not using software for their index arbitrage trading, and hence one has a small window of opportunity to benefit from when it comes to index arbitrage. So as there is a very small fraction of time, or when there is a very limited time, so there is the opportunity to benefit from it is also a challenge for the index arbitrage. And the quoted price at which one wants to sell off their securities would change at any second and turn into a lost opportunity, as a potentially huge loss for the trader might happen. This is what the challenge of index arbitrage could be. So due to the high volumes of traded, this could becomes very costly. So this is a challenge of the index arbitrage, could be that there is a very small window of opportunity. Hence, with arbitrage, there is not much time to think and simply act by selling off shares as quickly as possible. Next is, sophistical systems and technology may be required for index arbitrage, which is a big constraint or challenge of the index arbitrage. So program trading is one way in which opportunities for arbitrage are predicted. So one can take advantage of differently quoted prices in the future. So manually predicting this opportunity is near impossible for the beginners, and those who engage in statistical arbitrage use a series of calculation to estimate the perfect opportunity. So this is what a challenge. So hence, for those who are not willing to commit the majority of their time to estimate when an arbitrage opportunity will crop up, using trading software seems to be the only other option which is there with the index arbitrage. So these are the challenges that are there with the index arbitrage, that there is a very small fraction of time, or there is a very window period, what we are saying, or window opportunity that is there with the arbitrager or traders, and there is sophistical technology requirement to predict that what could be the price discrepancies. So these are the challenges with the index arbitrage, which is a big problem while we are going for index arbitraging, or while we are making money out of arbitrage as index a underlying asset. Now, since index arbitrage requires simultaneous buying and selling of stocks, one's transaction cost can be also high, and transaction costs can occur every time one buys and sells a security, depending upon one's brokerage. And arbitrage involves buying and selling in high volumes, which can prove costly also. This can be a challenge, and to match the quotes available on different markets, the volume of shares bought and sold should match a certain amount, and this becomes restrictive as one's transaction costs increase with more volume bought and sold. So these are the constraints or challenges of index arbitrage are. So we had already discussed that what the stock index futures are, and how we are taking stock index as an underlying asset, and how we are having profit or making profit out of that, or we are making financial derivative out of that. In today's video, we had discussed that how arbitrators are using this stock index, or what is this index arbitrage is, and how it is calculated, and what are these arbitrators are, and what is this arbitrage is. And also we had discussed that what are the challenges or constraints with this index arbitrages. So in today's class, we had a vivid discussion on this stock index arbitrage. I hope you people have understood it, and if you have any doubt or if you have any query, so you can ask me in the comment box. So in our further classes, we are going to discuss many other topics of financial derivatives. For today, this is all. Thank you.